The first quarter of the new year is already over, and during those 3 months I only lived with 33 pieces of clothing.
Our planet is being swamped in clothes. The number sold in Europe has doubled since the turn of the millennium.
Today, the textile industry is valued at about $3 trillion.
It wasn't my idea to do this. Courtney Carver started what became Project 333 back in 2010. Sometime last year, I heard about it and decided to try it for myself.
Project 333 is, as you guys know, a minimalist fashion challenge where for 3 months you dress with 33 items or less, including clothing, accessories, jewelry, and shoes. Underwear doesn't count. Loungewear, sleepwear, and workout clothes don't count.
So, I put together a collection to keep me dressed for the following month. I originally thought that 33 items were plenty, but actually narrowing my wardrobe down to this number was trickier than I thought. In the end, it looked something like this: 4 t-shirts, 2 polos, 1 shirt, 1 pullover, 2 hoodies, 3 trousers, 4 shorts, 3 jackets, 3 shoes, and as accessories, my Fitbit, a belt, a hat and a cap. And even though I wasn't going to need my suit in these 3 months, I decided to count it anyways to make it a suitable selection independent of the point in time. So I had to include a white shirt, suit trousers, jacket, suit shoes, a bow tie and a black belt. Pretty soon though, I realized that I was a bit under-equipped for the winter. So I had to get an extra pullover instead of a t-shirt, and then another one, this time for short. When after 3 weeks snow finally arrived, I also got rid of my white sneakers and added my winter boots. Once I had found a selection of items that worked for me, I didn't really notice the restriction. Well, most of the time. I was just getting ready for orchestra rehearsal and then I noticed that I have no clean trousers left. But luckily for me, today is the first warm day of this year, so I'm able to wear shorts instead. But these moments were the exception. I already dressed with very few pieces of clothing, and while I do own more than 33, most of them just end up collecting dust.
What's so interesting is that so many people who think I could never get down to 33 items are already wearing only 33 items, but they're still sorting through all their other crap.
Not shopping wasn't a problem for me either. I don't like it as an activity and I don't see the need for it as I already have enough. Still, there are 2 main lessons that I take out of this experience. In the month leading up to this project, I became more and more focused on my apparel. I spent more time worrying what other people might think about what I wear. This challenge confirmed what I already knew, that nobody really cares. Not once did I get a comment from somebody concerning my clothes, and even the people I live with didn't notice that I dressed with less until I told them. It is extremely relaxing and efficient to be able to wear whatever and not having to worry about it. Part of me actually doesn't want to return to my old closet. And there's a reason why this project made it easier. Barry Schwartz discovered what he calls the paradox of choice.
All of this choice has 2 effects, 2 negative effects on people. One effect, paradoxically, is that it produces paralysis rather than liberation. With so many options to choose from, people find it very difficult to choose at all. The second effect is that even if we manage to overcome the paralysis and make a choice, we end up less satisfied with the result of the choice than we would be if we had fewer options to choose from.
The second one is a confirmation of some sorts. I now know that I don't need more. I feel very uncomfortable with too much stuff, which partly comes from my view of the world. Reading about the current clothing culture makes me sick. I don't want to dive too deep into the topic as there are many great resources on the internet, but that the average American buys 53 pieces of clothing a year just cannot be the standard.
At the beginning of this century, we bought almost half as much and kept clothes for twice as long. every second, a garbage truck of textiles is exiled to landfill or incinerated.
Nobody benefits from it except some clothing companies.
The figures that I have seen estimate that by 2030, the industry will expand by an additional 60%.
Rethinking dynamics and habits that we have developed in our society is crucial in our quest to save the planet. This is why I can only encourage everybody to do the same, to challenge what they have become too used to question. While it will be harder for some than for others, it is possible for everyone. What definitely helps in that matter is that you don't have to come up with guidelines that work yourself. Courtney Carver did the job for you, and thousands of others, now including me, have successfully completed the project. And when they can, so can you. Thanks for watching.